So, ChatGPT recently introduced a brand new feature that allows users to automate interaction by scheduling tasks. Now, users can create schedule prompts that let ChatGPT run automated action and reach out to them on a scheduled basis. As some of you may know from a previous video we made, Nelima has had this capability for a few months now. So, naturally, we were super curious. So, we decided it would be fun to do a head-to-head test to see how far we could push both systems with their scheduling features. While scheduling is a free feature with Nelima and currently paid with ChatGPT, we thought it would be still pretty cool to compare them. A quick disclaimer, if you haven't noticed, we're the team behind Nelima. Hi. So if you're looking for the most unbiased take, be sure to try both and judge it for yourself. Alright, for our first test, let's start with Nelima and ask her to do something simple, like fetching some online data and sending it to my email. Let's try the prompt, search for the latest news about NVIDIA and send that to my email in 2 minutes. And after a few seconds, done. Awesome. We can see that Nelima came back to us and said that she successfully managed to set it up. And if we go to the Services tab right here, we can see on the bottom right that the scheduled task is there. Awesome. After 2 minutes, we can see that Nelima got us quite a few news relating to NVIDIA, just like I asked. I did ask her to send it to my email, so let me check. Great, we can see that the email got sent. That worked perfectly. But what about ChatGPT? Let's set up task scheduling and see if it works. Let's type in the same prompt again. Search for the latest news about NVIDIA and send that to my email in 2 minutes. Cool, ChatGPT managed to set it up. That's great. Now, let's wait for a bit. Okay, so 2 minutes have passed and I haven't received anything on ChatGPT's interface saying that the scheduled task was done. But let me check my emails and see if I got something. I did get an email, but interestingly, ChatGPT doesn't send you the content directly to your email, but there's a link you have to open to redirect you back to the chat interface. I'm not sure if this is how it's supposed to work every single time, so let me know in the comments down below if you have the same experience as me. And if I paste it, I should have the news request I made. Nice. It's not exactly what I wanted, but at least it gave me some good information, so I think they both passed the test in this case. One interesting use case we've heard a lot is using scheduling to build your own custom newsletter. Let's test that out with both ChatGPT and Nelima with a prompt like create a long format newsletter about new tech gadgets and send it to my email every day at a specific time. Send it as a beautifully formatted HTML email with CSS styling and colors. Perfect. Both Nelima and ChatGPT created a scheduled task, but let's see what's the output. Nelima really did like the color blue for her newsletter. She made some pretty cool suggestions, and I can always fine-tune it to match exactly what I wanted, even the length of the newsletter. Let's see how ChatGPT is doing. To be honest, I did try it again later when I wasn't recording, and it gave me code to paste and send as an email manually. So I think Nelima takes this round. Next, I was curious to see if Nelima and ChatGPT could handle more customized recurring tasks, like, for instance, send me a polygram quote every 2 minutes 3 times. So I did the same process. Wrote down my task on both Nelima and ChatGPT, and then press enter and waited. On Nelima, you can see that she acknowledged the scheduled task as being a countdown. So I then waited 2 minutes and the first quote appeared. I waited another 2 minutes and she came with another quote, and for some reason she also sent this one to my email. Another 2 minutes passed and voila, the last quote appeared.
The most important task at first is to build something people want. If you don't do that, it won't matter how clever your business model is.
Trying it with ChatGPT also worked pretty well. I managed to get the first 2 quotes. However, after waiting for about 5 minutes, it never sent me the last one. I guess ChatGPT gets 2/3 of the points for this challenge. Also, one thing to note is that ChatGPT can only send emails or notify you, but Nelima can connect to apps like Gmail, for example, and send emails on your behalf. You can easily connect just by clicking on the Web Services tab. And don't worry, there's many more apps integrations to come, and you'll even be able to connect your own personal devices, apps, or databases. I think that's an automatic point for Nelima. Now let's try something even more complex. trying to use both ChatGPT and Nelima's file system. Congrats, by the way. You guys are one of the first ones to see a quick preview of a very powerful new feature we're launching soon. So make sure to stay up to date by joining our Discord and YouTube channel. You don't want to miss it, I promise. Back to the example. Imagine I want to get information about Sam Altman, organize into a CSV file, and schedule it to happen later. Let's test out that scenario and see how both systems perform. I want you to do the following task in 2 minutes. Research Sam Altman's background, achievements, and recent activities. Organize the details into a CSV file. If we check 2 minutes later, Nelima said she successfully organized the information into a CSV file, and if we open that file, we can see that she actually did an awesome job. Switching to ChatGPT, we'll ask the same thing and see what type of results we get. Unfortunately, it seems like ChatGPT is having some issues trying to accomplish the task due to an error. I'm sorry, Chat, not this round. And this is just a fraction of what Nelima can do. You can even do some nested scheduling like this one. And all of this just works. ChatGPT scheduling is a great feature addition. It introduces more users to the exciting concept of future prompting and offers another choice in the market. However, it looks like Nelima takes the win in this heated battle. If you'd like to learn more about ChatGPT scheduling, check out their official documentation. And if you want to explore Nelima's scheduling or other features, head over to salgen.com/Nelima and try it out today for free. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.